Good morning, friends. To see you this Monday morning in the United States. It is Labor Day, so it's a holiday. I'm working. Are you working? Let us know. What are you doing today? So, I'm Christiana Gaudet. I am your Tarot Fairy Godmother. My pronouns are she, her, and I am here this Monday morning, as I am most Monday mornings, for your 3-card weekly reading. Now, before we go any further, I want to say a big thank you to Claire C. for the very kind and generous super sticker. Thank you very much. And I want to say thank you so much to Maria Barisi for the kind and generous super sticker. I appreciate both of you so very much. Thank you for starting out my week in such a great way. Hopefully the cards and I will start out your week in a great way. I also want to acknowledge all of the members. You can tell who the members are because their names are in green. I also want to say thank you to the moderators. You know who the moderators are because their names are blue and they have a wrench. And if there's a sun after that wrench, the moderator is also a member. Now, if you're here for the first time, please go ahead and subscribe and hit that bell. Thank you all so much. So you know what we're doing here today, right? I'm going to do 3 cards for the collective, and then we will do individual cards for everyone who asks. I will do these in the order that I see them. And this is just a check-in on the energies for the week ahead. Whatever you see that resonates for you, that sort of you get a ping and it says, oh, I think that's for me, go ahead and take it to your heart, your mind, and your spirit. Even if it's a card I've drawn for someone else, that's the power of these group sessions. You may hear something, not just what I say directly to you, but what I'm saying to the collective or what I'm saying to another individual. If it feels like if it hits you, it's there for you too. So go ahead and do that. So we're going to just stick with like the last 2 sessions. I've used this deck and we're just going to stick with it. It is Crystal Visions Tarot from US Games. It's a fun deck. And it's a tip of the hat to Stevie Nicks. And I don't know about you, but I love Stevie Nicks. Marion Kirk calls me the Stevie Nicks of tarot, and I'm good with that. Absolutely. I want to remind you, and I think I said it was Thursday on Saturday, but it's actually Wednesday. I want to remind you, Global Tarot Circle comes up this Wednesday, not Thursday, Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. The link is already up. Hit the bell. Make sure you join us 7 p.m. Eastern Time on Wednesday for Global Tarot Circle. If you are a tarot reader at all, at any stage of your development, Global Tarot Circle is a fun way to help you learn to be a better reader and to help you enjoy your community. Now, if you happen to be local to me, we are having our in-person tarot meetup this coming Sunday. That's September 11th at 4 p.m. 4 p.m. at Panera in Palm City. So join us if you can. All right, let's get this thing going. Again, thank you all so much for being here. And let's see what we got going on. I will shuffle and draw 3 cards for the collective, and then I will get to the individual requests. I was just struck by, I'm looking for who's working, who's not. Maya Starbuck, nice to see you. Thanks for being a member. I'm working that doesn't feel like work, painting rocks and making malas. Nice. Getting an aura reading done today, too. Sounds great. What's everyone else doing today? Up north, of course, this is like a weird weekend because it's like the official last weekend of summer, even though the weather may be nice afterwards. It's kind of like the end. I have some quasi-embarrassing memories of getting way too drunk this weekend when I lived up north, when I was much younger and did those kinds of things, because I really wanted to party and live it up because the winter's coming and the summer's ending, and I ended up probably not in the best shape. So, a word to the wise, maybe? All right, now I live in Florida where it's sort of like the quasi-soft start of season, not the end. Okay. Let's see what we got going on here. Hang on one second. Just got to fix a thing. Give me a minute. Fixing a thing. Okay. Okay. Yeah. We are shuffled. Let's do 3 cards for the week ahead for the collective. 9 of Cups, always a nice card. 5 of Cups, Mets and Mets. King of Cups reversed. So first of all cups. I shuffled. You saw me shuffle, and this deck hasn't been in order for a long time. So it's significant that we got all cups. What is cups? Cup is water. Cups is water. So, I mean, it is a great day to go to the beach, just saying. But way beyond that. Cups is about our emotions, our feelings. This week, and maybe there's an astrological thing going on. If you're an astrologer, maybe you can tell us what's going on. But this week, you may really be in your feelings. And, you know, here we have feelings of satisfaction. Here we have feelings of grief. Here we're not wanting to express our feelings. Or perhaps we are expressing our feelings in immature and unhelpful ways. So, this week, pay attention to what you're feeling. And you got to feel what you feel. You know, you can't hide from what you're feeling, and you shouldn't feel shame for whatever you're feeling. The 5 of Cups here in the middle is such an interesting card because when I first learned to read tarot, I was sort of taught a shamey sort of interpretation for this card. That look, you're all sad about these cups that have spilled, and here are these 2 cups that are there for you, and you should turn around and look at what you got and be grateful. Until one day, this card came up for a person who had just lost her husband. And I realized, man, this card can also be about holding space for grief appropriately. And we should not shame people for spending time looking at what they've lost, because there's a lot of loss in life, and we have to look at it. But we can use this card to say, well, you know, when the time is right, we have to remember that there are still good things here and still good things to come. So perhaps this week we are focusing on what we're grateful for. And we remember that the 9 of Cups is also the wish card. And so it's a good time to manifest, to wish, to think about what you want, and to be grateful for what you have. It's also a time to reflect on what we lost, but also to have faith for the good things. And to recognize that how we express to ourselves and to each other and to the universe, how we express our feelings matters. We must be able to share, but there are sort of appropriate times and places and ways, and we need to be mindful of that as well. Make sense? Is that striking anyone? What are you thinking? What are you feeling about all of that? And hey, Katie Kondo, you have been a member for 7 months, and you've just recently upgraded to Sons. So we're excited about that. All right, so let's do cards for the individuals now. Starting with my good friend Jeannie Mnuchin. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. Here is a card for you. The 9 of Wands. This week, you need to be especially careful to be patient. To be patient with people who drive you nuts. To be patient with situations that drive you nuts. You know, sometimes this card will come up to say, you know, you don't have to be as guarded as you are. But you know what? I'm thinking you probably do. You need to be patient. You need to be guarded. But you also need to be flexible around how that works for you. Where do you want to get your guard up and where do you not? So this may be a week where you're really getting into figuring out how we go forward and what we're going to do and how this is going to work. Patience, but also some vigilance is important. Claire C., it's so nice to see you, my friend. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thank you so much for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Here is a card for you. Queen of Pentacles reversed. I feel like this week you are dealing with a lot of practical things. Could be health stuff, could be wealth stuff, could be possession stuff. And I feel like you're not really in a mood to be dealing with any of it. And to some extent, it may be like you may be feeling like, oh my gosh, this is what my life is going to be. Having to deal with all this stuff, not having any fun, not having any joy, not having what I want, not having what I need. This is what my life's going to be. No, resist that. You may have some things you need to deal with right now, but this is not what your life is going to be. I promise. All right, Smile Soul 20, my friend. Hope you're doing well, enjoying. I know you're off work today. Thanks for being a member here. Here is a card for your week ahead. The Seven of Cups reversed. So I know, like, when you go back to work, you've got that one person who has been all nitpicky, and maybe there's some other people who have been problematic. Be kind and be cautious, but do not anticipate that things or people that have been difficult in the past will continue to be difficult. Let a new week be a new week. And do not sort of let those difficulties grow in your head so that they become bigger than they are. All right, Kim K, so nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. Are you back in town? Back from up north? Nice to see you. Thanks for being a member. Here is a card for you. The Ace of Wands reversed. Maybe you're tired from traveling. Maybe you're not feeling your best. Maybe you're feeling unenthusiastic about something. This week, though, you really need to think about what makes you excited, what makes you happy, what makes you passionate, and really try to grow those things. Because there is a sense here that you're just not feeling it. And if you need to relax, if you need to rest, and you can do that, please do. But otherwise, just try to find your inner fire and move forward with that. Peggy Lou Leven, so nice to see you. Thanks for being a member here. I appreciate you. Here's a card for you. The Fool. This is beautiful. This week, be open to new things. Be open to new adventures. Be open to looking at things a new way. Be willing to sort of honor your inner child and step into a new space in your mind, on the planet, in your studies, one way or the other, opening up to something new. It's a beautiful thing. Melissa Grosso, I'm betting you're off from work today. Nice to see you. Thanks for being a member here. Here is a card for you. Page of Wands. Oh, Melissa, this week, think about everything you have learned and everything you are learning. Think about all the ways you are using your creativity and your passions personally and professionally, and recognize just how positive that is. Allow yourself to recognize the growth that you've had and the growth that you are having, and enjoy that. Kim Case has asked for a card from Maria and Anthony, and Maria has helped out with an extremely generous super sticker. We really appreciate that. So Maria, here is a card for you. Maria, Four of Wands. This week you may be feeling really destabilized by the changes that are happening so fast. But you are finding your new chapter. You are finding your new stability. Your husband in spirit is watching over you and applauding what you're doing and trying to bring you to this next chapter in your life. It is a good thing. It is a very good thing. And, it may feel weird, but you're going to a place of new stability, and it's a beautiful thing. Anthony, thanks so much for being here. Here's a card for you. You're the second one to get this. The Ace of Wands reversed. You may be feeling a little tired. You may be feeling a little overwrought and overrun this week. Do what you can towards self-care. And it is a good time to really spend time allowing yourself to figure out what you're passionate about. Not just what strategically feels like a good idea, but what really strikes your passions. Okay, Gemini Sun, it's so great to see you. Thanks for being a moderator here. Really appreciate that. Here is a card for the week ahead. Justice reversed. So things may be feeling a little out of balance right now. There may be something going on that does not feel fair to you, whether that's in a household sense, a political sense, a spiritual sense. There may be a place where you're like, why me? Why is it like this? Or why can't I get it together to do this or that? Be kind to yourself. You may be being unfair to yourself. This week, work to be kind to yourself and strive to find the balance that you seek. Pamela Phillips, my friend, hope you're doing well. Thanks for being a member here. A card for you and another for your daughter, most certainly. Here first, Pamela, is a card for you. I shuffled. You saw me shuffle. You also got justice reversed. Pamela, there may be ways that you're feeling treated unfairly. That could be you treating yourself unfairly. It could be things that have happened in your past that are still stuck with you. It could be things going on in your family right now. Could be lots of different things. Could be things that you're seeing going on in the world. Treat yourself fairly. Do not be hypervigilant. In other words, do not look for the slight in every single thing. There are people around you who just have their own style of communication. Try not to take that so much to your heart. And do be fair to yourself. Do not be overjudgmental with yourself. Now, for your daughter. Hey, the Empress. So, this could be a week of really great creation, really great building, really great ability to work towards your goals and create the things that you want to create. So that's wonderful. All right, Amber A, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Here is a card for you. The Six of Cups reversed. This week, you may have a conversation or a visit or a memory, something from the past, a person from the past. It may be a nice reunion. It may be dealing with trauma from the past. It may be some nostalgia. But what you want to think about this week is, what is your relationship with the past and people from the past? How is that a positive thing in your life? How is that an informative thing in your life? How is that a cautionary thing in your life? In what ways is it helping you move forward? In what ways is it holding you back? Caroline McLaughlin, it's so nice to see you. Thank you so much for being here. Here is a card for you. The Page of Swords. Hey, Caroline, if you're a writer, this is especially a good week for writing. If you are learning something, studying something, either formally or informally, a good week for study. It's also a good week to know your truth and appropriately speak your truth. So, writing, communication, learning, speaking your truth. Arlette, my friend, it's so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. I am indeed having a good Monday, better because you're here. Let's see what we got going on for you. You're the second one to get this, the Empress, Arlette. This is a good week for nurturance. Nurturing yourself, nurturing others, seeing what you have to do for your own self-care. And I know right now you are on a big self-care journey. This card really comes up to suggest that that is the right thing and you need to embrace. Caroline, you're working the night shift in Australia. 11:30 p.m. Monday night. There we go. All right, Chrissy. Nice to see you. Chrissy McNamee, glad that you're here. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. Here's a card for you. The Six of Wands. Chrissy, this week you better play to win. You may get some good recognition. You may complete a project. You may win something or feel like a winner, recognizing your abilities and your successes. It is all about your success this week, so you go for it. Okay, Maya Starbuck, thank you so much for being here. Thanks for being a member here. And here is a card for you. Ouch! So Maya, you're doing all this great stuff today. Painting rocks, making malas, getting an aura reading done. And here comes the 10 of Swords for you. Now, do not be afraid. This is not saying, oh my gosh, you're going to have the worst week ever. But it is to say that paying attention to your healing journey is what is necessary this week. And, be on the lookout for unkind self-talk. Don't you talk bad about my friend. Oh, no. And be on the lookout for your reaction to things that other people are saying. Are you overly personalizing things? Do you need to draw boundaries with people? Are you letting people piss in your Cheerios? That's what you need to think about this week. And if there's anything causing you physical pain, really try to take time to address that with whatever measures are appropriate. Hey, Iva Morris, it's so nice to see you. Thanks so much for being here. Here is your card for the week ahead. Two of Wands reversed. There's a sense, Iva, here of either not knowing what you want, or not knowing what you want to plan for the future, or not being sure what other people's plans are for you. This could be personal, it could be work-related, but it's a question, And so it may be that this week some things go not according to plan. It may be that this week you get the sense that others have a plan for you and don't tell you what it is. And it may be that this week that you need to spend some time really thinking about where you want to be a year from now, 2 years from now, 5 years from now, and what you have to do to get there. And these things are not mutually exclusive. It may be all the things. Autumn Pond, so nice to see you. Thank you so much for being here. Thanks for being a member here. Here is a card for you. King of Wands, look at you. This week, you're going to be on the top of your game creatively, as a leader, pursuing the things that matter to you. If you are working a job, this is a very good card for a good week at work. If you are a creative person in some way, it's a very good card for your creation, one way or the other. Recognize that you are empowered, impassioned, and a good leader. Pamela's Insights, so nice to see you here. Thanks so much for being here, and thanks for being a moderator. Here is a card for you. Ouch, 3 of Swords. So, Pamela, things have been going so well for you. This week, there may be something that comes up, and it may be because things are going so well, you will have an opportunity to unpack some hurtful things that you've not had an opportunity to deal with yet. It may be that there is some unfortunate communication with someone. I would not worry about this over much, but I would be very protective of your well-being this week. Do not lose ground, but do open up to healing this week and healing from past trauma. There will be some opportunities for that this week. All right, and, okay, Gina Rutledge, you are next, but I need to say thank you to Maya Starbuck for the super sticker. Really appreciate that. Thank you so much. All right, coming back to Gina Rutledge. Thank you so much for being a member here. Here is a card for the week. Five of Cups. So this is very significant because it was a card from our 3-card weekly reading. So for the collective and also for you, Gina, this week, think about your losses and your disappointments, and at the same time, hold space for whatever grief there is, whatever disappointment there is, but also hold space for gratitude and hope, because both exist and both are real, And both seem to be coming up as important in your life right now. So have the nuanced thinking and the balance to hold space for all of that as you move toward a certain kind of healing and a certain kind of hope. Lynn Collin, my friend, so nice to see you. I am figuring you're not working today. That's my guess. Let's take a look and see what we got going on for you this week. The Queen of Swords. Girl, you have spoken your truth. You will stand in your truth. You will work for doing the right thing in every aspect of your life. And there's been a lot of that going on for you recently, where you have to stand up for what is right in more than one situation at once, but you're doing it, and it is the right thing to do. In some cases, the results will be better than others, but it will not be for lack of your good voice. And using your voice to defend what is right is the name of the game right now. Jackie Masters, nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. Thanks for using a members only emoji. Here is a card for the week for you. The 10 of Wands. Jackie, this will not be the easiest week. There's a lot you have to do. There's a lot you have to accomplish. And there's a lot you're thinking about that's weighing on you. Recognize your ability to do what you need to do. You've got this. But at the same time, do not carry more than you have to, and try to know the difference. PL Day, big week for me. Please draw a card. Let's see what we got going on for you. Thanks for being here. The Knight of Swords reversed. So, as you go forward on this big week, recognize that some things may not go as quickly as you expect them to, and be very, very careful about communication. Make sure you do not mishear or misunderstand others, and make sure that you are communicating in a way that cannot be misunderstood or misconstrued. So, caution is the name of the game. Taking things as slowly as possible and with as much patience as possible. Also, recognize that there may be some people around you who are not operating at the highest level of integrity. If that is the case, you may not want to call anyone on that. And I'm not trying to make you paranoid. I think you probably know what I'm talking about. You don't necessarily want to call them on it. You just want to know. Just know. Know and observe, and things will go well. Christina R., my friend, nice to see you. A card for you and a card for Karen Winkle. Man, for you recently, Christina, it's been, if it ain't one thing, it's another. But let's see what we got for you today. Christina R., 6 of Wands, victory. It is all coming together this week. Yes, yes, yes. And you will be glad that you hung in there, and recognize that sometimes at the last minute, things do come in together, and it all will be well. Karen Winkle, my friend, thanks for being a member here. Here is a card for you. 7 of Wands. I think it's so cool that Christina got the 6 of Wands and her mother Karen got the 7 of Wands. That's great. Karen, there's going to be a lot coming at you this week. It feels like you're getting up to speed with your job, and suddenly everyone's going to want a piece of you. Everyone's going to want a meeting. Everyone's going to want a conversation. You have to establish good boundaries this week. And at the same time, you're building relationships. Excuse me, this may come as a shocker to you, but relationships and boundaries can go together. You can have a positive relationship that starts out with appropriate boundaries. Shocking, I know, but that's what you're working on building this week. Oh, Jeannie, you got in a swim yesterday, probably the last one, man. I remember that feeling. Oh, my goodness. JF1, nice to see you. Thanks for being here. The Star, what a beautiful card. This week, it's all about healing. It's all about manifestation. It's all about good things coming to you. Embrace that. Figure out what you want and ask for it. Allow that energy of healing and abundance to flow for you. Von Ray, so nice to see you. Counting the days until I see you in person. Thank you for being a member here. Here is a card for the week for you. Strength. So this week, it is important for you to recognize your own strength. It is important for you, like if there are things that are upsetting you, to acknowledge that upset, but to do it in a gentle way. Gentle strength is what wins. Remember that this week. Katie Kondo, so nice to see you. Thanks for being a member here. And thanks for being here with us this morning. Here is a card for the week for you. The Tower, my goodness. So not the easiest card. Does this suggest some very difficult things happening this week? I mean, there are difficult things that happen in your life every day. That's nothing new. But I think what we are talking about is you are doing some very, very deep work. And remember that the Tower is in that final 7 cards of the major arcana, those cards of spiritual enlightenment. And it can speak to a breakthrough. It may be difficult. It may be upsetting. You may need to ask for support. But a breakthrough is not a bad thing. So be open to that possibility of breakthrough and be ready to ask for help and do the self-care as you need to. Baby Cake, so nice to see you. You're having the day off, hallelujah. Thanks for being here. Here is a card for you. 5 of Cups, so interesting, Baby Cakes, because of course this again was a very operative card in our collective reading. This week, figure out what makes you tick and what makes you sick. I just made that up and I really like it. Really, though. What excites you? What does not delight you? Why do I want to speak in rhyme specifically to you? I do not know, but it's what I do. Anyway, yeah. Figure out what's making you sad. Figure out what's not making you sad, what's making you happy. Figure out how to maximize pleasure and minimize pain. It's the name of the game for all of us, I think. JF1, you are working as well. Don't mind, everyone else is home, so there's no traffic. You got it. That's good. Hey, Jake5345, Robin, hope to see you this coming Sunday, 4 p.m. at Panera, my friend. Okay. Oh, Claire C., spot on reading. This is exactly how I feel. You've really given me encouragement. Thank you for that feedback. I appreciate that. I understand. Totally get it. But stay in your youthful mind. This is not how it's always going to be for you. I promise. Christine Anna Marie, thanks so much for being here. Here is a card for you. The Fool, you're not the first person to get this. This week, be open to new things, new possibilities, stepping forward into something new. Do not be afraid to do something new. This is a real opportunity for growth, and it may also be an opportunity to be playful and have some fun, so do that too. Helen, thanks for being here. Here's a card for you. Eight of Wands. Helen, this week, expect some swift motion and expect that you won't necessarily know what's coming, what's going on. Be in the flow. Go with the flow of the energy this week. There may be inspiration there. There may be great communication there. One way or the other, there's something here that you can't control. You just have to go with it, and it'll take you to a good place. If your creativity is inspired this week, definitely go with that flow. Oh, Kim, you got back Friday. Get to spend the day with the twins. That seems to bring all the happiness now. Aren't twins so much fun? I mean, 1 baby is great, but 2 babies, so much fun. Amy Foreman, so nice to see you. Hang on a minute. I just overscrolled. Give me a minute. There we are. Amy, thank you so much for being a member here. Hope you're doing well. Here is a card for you. the Seven of Wands. So I know you're really gearing up for the work that you must do over the next little bit, but you've got this. You've also got big changes going on at home and in your family. It's a lot, and it's going to feel like a lot. And you're a sensitive soul. You feel things, and you're going to feel a lot. But you know what? You are stronger than all of it. You are on top of it, and you got this. And you need to know that too. Hey, Yatsuri Shop, thank you so much for being here, Zuri. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for being a moderator. Here's a card to start out your week. Look at that. The Empress has been a very popular card today. I think this week you are going to do a lot of creation. You may have to do some family stuff as well this week, and that's fine. But really, it's all about building, creating what you are creating. And what you're creating is pretty great. So there you go. Leslie Jones, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. Glad that you are here. Here is a card for you, Leslie. Ah, ouch. You're the second one to get this today. I'm so sorry. I think we know what this is about, though. You are going through a tough time. And, you know, there's that whole thing, how does it go? Some days she's healing. Other days she's breaking again. But every day, I forget how the rest of it goes, but I'll extrapolate and extemporate. Every day she's showing up, she's moving forward, she's doing what she needs to do. You're going to have your good days and you're going to have your bad days, but when you have a bad day, it is not taking you backwards. A good day, a bad day, you're still growing, you're still trying, you're still healing, you're getting to where you go. Don't shame yourself if you have a bad day. That's the point. Okay, Zainab Ali, what we're doing here today is a card for the week ahead. On Saturdays, I do specific questions. So do feel free to come back Saturday, 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time with your specific questions. Meanwhile, I'm happy to give you a card for the week ahead. Page of Cups reversed. And it's so interesting how often this happens that I can really relate this card to your question quite legitimately. And the answer is yes, you should. Yes, you should. Page of Cups reversed would absolutely talk about speech difficulty. So the answer to your question that you asked is yes. This week, take care of that. Seriously. Yes. All right. And let's see. Febborn, you're up next. But I need to say thank you so much to Caroline McLaughlin for the super sticker. Really, really appreciate it. And Clumsy Clairvoyance, thank you for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for being a moderator. And thanks for dropping some links. Check out the links that Clumsy Clairvoyance is dropping. Really do appreciate all of that. Okay, coming on back now. Febborn, I said you would be next, and did I lie? No, I did not. You are next. Here we go. Here is a card for you. The Queen of Wands reversed. I feel like this week, there's going to be ways where you're not feeling in your energy, not feeling in your creativity. And if you need to rest, rest. But I feel like you really are seeking your spiritual connection, your creative connection. And in a way, you really do need to keep seeking that. Hey, Chara Saddlemeyer, nice to see you. Thanks for being a member here. Thanks for using members-only emojis. You start school tomorrow. I don't know if I'm ready, but it's here. Lucian and I would love a card for our week. Okay, so here we go, Chara, your first week of school. Girl, death reversed. Couple of things with this. Number one, you are resistant to change, and going to school creates change. So you're naturally resistant to it. But you know how else I could interpret this card? I could interpret this card to tell you that you were born ready, that you are doing exactly what you were always meant to be doing, that you are on the right path. And so, of course, you're ready. Now, Lucian. Lucian, Queen of Wands reversed. I feel like you're not really feeling the energy this week. You may be feeling tired. You may be feeling unmotivated. Try to really think about what makes you feel motivated, what makes you feel excited. Try to find those things. That will help you not only this week, but also in life. And Pamela's insight, thank you so much for being a great moderator. Really appreciate that. Okay, Diana Price, thanks for being a member. You got class in 5 minutes. That was probably a while ago. 7 of Wands, it's a popular card here this week. This week, you got to stay on top of everything, and there's a lot of things to stay on top of, but you got this, and you will, and it will move you forward the way you need to. Hey, Horse Fan Dunn, never too late. Nice to see you. Thanks for being a member here. Here is a card for the week. Page of Wands. This week, pay attention to the things that you're learning, the things that excite you. Pay attention to creativity and spirituality and have some fun. Clumsy Clairvoyance. Once again, thank you so much for being here. Thanks for being a moderator and thanks for being a member. May you have a Monday card? Why, yes, you may. Temperance. Clumsy Clairvoyance, this week I think a lot is going to come together. I do wonder if you're still bartending, because this is, of course, the card of the bartender. But one way or the other, a lot is coming together for you energetically, magically. You're getting some traction in the things that you want to get traction in. And I think that you're really going to find that energy this week. So look for your creativity, look for your spirituality, be patient, but recognize things are coming together. Okay, Kafarwit. Not sure I'm getting that right, and I apologize, but thank you so much for being here, and here is a card for you. The 10 of Pentacles reversed. This week, you may be dealing with some family issues, some money concerns, or some things around land or property, practical things that you have to take care of. That's all good. That's all good. You've got this. It may be a busy week, and it may be a week that you have to take charge of things you'd prefer not to take charge of, but you've got it and you can do it. Okay, Life with Honey. Here is a card for you. The Page of Pentacles. This week, be open to thinking about what your practical needs are and learning how to get them met. Do not be afraid to ask for what you need. Oh, Jackie, thanks for the feedback. Makes sense. Ashley, good morning. It's so nice to see you. Six of Wands. This is a popular card here too. A week of success for you. Recognize you are successful. Recognize that you may be recognized for being successful. Do not be afraid to take something on that seems a little bigger than what you've done before, because you're likely to be successful, my friend. Ha! Baby cakes, love the speaking in rhyme. Yeah, not sure what happened there. Something just flipped a switch for you. So look for the rhyme and rhythm in your life this week, baby cakes. Helen, glad you enjoyed that. That's good. Oh, my goodness. Amy, Friday you had the 7 of Wands reversed, and now it's upright. Very good. Hey, camera roll play. Nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Camera role play. Here we go. Queen of Pentacles reversed. This has been a popular card too. This week, pay attention to what you need to nurture that you have not been nurturing recently. Whether it's yourself, whether it's a project, whether it's something that's just been nagging you in the back of your mind, like I really need to get to that. This week, get to it. You'll have the time and space to do it. So pitter patter, get at her. All right. looks like I have gotten to the end. If I accidentally missed you, I am so sorry. Please do reiterate. If you have not asked or are just getting here and you want to ask, it is last call for readings, y'all. I am available for readings this week. Clumsy Clairvoyance has dropped links in the thread, and also my link tree is in the description. Check out Tarot Scopes are right here. Come to Global Tarot Circle on Wednesday. We really want to see you. If you're local, come to Cards and Conversation Tarot Meetup at Panera in Palm City next Sunday, 4 p.m. And book your reading, get your StarCon tickets. Episode 2 of the StarCast Variety Show is out on the StarCast channel, STAARCAST. Subscribe over there and make sure you watch that episode. Lots of good stuff there. My friends, I appreciate all of you. Thank you all so much for being here, whether it's a holiday for you or not. Enjoy the day, enjoy the week. And remember those cards, man, those 3 Cups cards. Honor your heart, honor your emotions, but don't be a slave to your emotions. Honor, but don't let them drive you. All right, my friends, I really appreciate all of you. Special shout out to the members, the moderators, the subscribers. And if you're not a subscriber, please become one. And those who have helped out with Super Chats and Super Stickers, you take care. Be good.